What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 35 of Good Kraken's Death Ratio Show. It is Tuesday, October 8th, the 8th of October, October 8th. I am your host, Devin Stanford, aka Brevin the Dude, and I am joined today by the one who is having a difficult time with his cat right now, Garrick Bartholomew Eakin, also known as the Vermilion Beard. How you doing, man?
Dude, so Indy's sitting over here and she's like doing that cat thing where she just sits like out of arm's length, where like you can't touch, like just out of like you can't touch me length.
Mm-hmm.
And Bagheera is literally just sitting on the floor meowing at me because he wants treats, even though I already gave him some.
Meow. Meow.
Basically, dude.
Yeah. Dude, my roommate's cat does that to me all the time. He follows me around the house and he's just meows at me now. All the time. Constantly. But yeah, how'd your day go, man?
Pretty good, man. I'm over being sick. I'm done with it and I want to be better. And that's just pretty much where I'm at with like my whole week is like every day that I feel better than I did the day before is great. Because I fucking hate being sick.
Well, now I feel like I'm getting sick. So I am fighting the sickness by
Dude, go take
I
some
made some
emergency.
Yeah, I have an emergency. And then I also just made some homemade chicken noodle soup for myself as well.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's delicious.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I
What
just
all do you
ate
put in
a bowl
yours?
of I put celery, carrots, white onion, corn.
What do you put
Huge
corn in
fat.
yours?
Yeah, I put corn in it. Just because I had it, I was like, why not?
Fair enough. I mean, why not?
And then some really big egg noodles. Two huge chicken breasts. Salt, pepper, thyme, basil, garlic, red chili pepper flakes. A lot of that.
I feel like yours a little spicy.
Yeah. I
The
even put
sinuses,
sriracha
if
in
you
it.
will.
Oh yeah, 100%. I even put sriracha, and I used chicken broth with some water, and I even put some chicken bouillon in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff,
And I
man.
just tried
I
it.
could go for
Super
I
good.
could go for some chicken noodle soup right now.
Dude,
That would be
I just
delicious.
felt like crap ever since I woke up. Not like really sick, but like when you just have the lingering like mucus in the back,
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
100%.
Yep. I just woke
Like
up
my
like that
face
today.
hurts. That's like I'm so congested. Like my face hurts. Like right through here, man.
Mm,
It just like above my eyes. It just killing me
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
I get
I
constant
got
headache.
some I bought some oranges. I have some orange juice. I'm drinking some green tea right now, but I'll have some throat coat after the show, you know, and
Yeah, I might make some
just
of that too before bed.
yeah, I just gotta take care of myself because we got the boy Sam coming into town next week, and I need to make
Oh
sure I'm
yeah.
not sick because like that's literally a week from today. I'm picking him
Yep.
up from the airport.
Start taking care of yourself, making sure you're good to go.
Exactly. Because like him and I got a lot of concerts we're gonna be going to that week when he's in town.
Hell
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm seeing Kublai Khan, Lorna Shore. I'm seeing Touche Amore with a bunch of bands, like sick bands. And seeing Under Oath with Static Dress too. So
Ooh, Under Oath is a good one. Static Dress is
yeah,
another good one. I'd be
yeah.
excited to see them.
So that's gonna be a busy week. Gonna try and get Ernell to come out of his house for once to hang out with Sam. Next,
Lord Shore is another good one too.
oh, they put on a good show. The actually, truth be told, the very first show I ever worked at Hawthorne Theater was a Lorna Shore show. Actually,
Nice.
yeah. But but yeah,
Oh, dude.
I'm stoked. It's gonna be a good week. Dude, I beat Final.
You taking time off for that?
Yeah, yeah. I
Like you
actually,
taking time off work and all that for when Sam's here?
yep. I will not. So my weeks are Sunday through Thursday with
Mm-hmm.
Friday Saturday off. So I'm taking Wednesday and Thursday off from work because his plane
Oh, it's only
lands.
2 days, and you're just gonna have like a long weekend.
Yeah, and
That's
I have a
nice.
bunch of PTO, dude. I have like over 60 hours of PTO already at this
Nice. So
job.
you're just good to go, man.
Yeah,
Just a little
so
paid vacay.
exactly. So I'm taking Wednesday, Thursday off. His plane lands at like 4:15. I get off work at 4 o'clock, and my work is right next to the airport. So
Nice. Okay.
yeah,
It's all you got all planned out. All planned out.
exactly. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, him and I are going straight to PDX sliders actually
Dude,
when he gets
yeah,
off.
Gio was saying that he was gonna come. He was gonna come meet you guys and do a couple of things. One of our friends and listeners, Morbid, said he was gonna
Yeah,
come meet
yeah.
you guys for
Friday
some
we're gonna
stuff.
all hang out. I pretty much told Sam I was like, we're probably gonna end up getting sliders more than once, and he's like, okay,
That's awesome, dude. That's
yeah.
awesome. That's super exciting. Hope you guys have a good time.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure we will. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to this place called Mock's Boarding House, and it's like a nerd bar in the best way because huge nerd,
Ooh, okay.
right?
Yeah,
And
that sounds sick.
they have a bunch of tabletop games and stuff there, and there's also a bunch of people who go and play Magic. So we're gonna get some people together and go play Commander
And
there.
hell yeah, I mean, dude, if you're gonna play Commander's the only way to
hmm
play.
hmm I only have one deck, and it's Commander deck. It is this one right here. So, but I
I
got
don't
it
know if I have
sleeved
a
and
Commander deck
everything.
anymore. I don't know if mine's still constructed. I think I might have torn it apart.
Yeah, I sleeved it and everything. Like I'm ready to go.
You should always
Ready to
sleeve it.
go. I got Lathril, the Blade of the Elves, is my commander. She's really good.
Nice.
But yeah.
White
Um
green?
I think so. Yeah, white green, white green.
Yeah.
No, no, no,
No?
black green, black green.
Black green. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, black green. So, yeah. I've been practicing with the same deck on um Magic the
Like on
Gathering
like
Arena.
MTG Arena. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I have the same deck on there.
Hell yeah.
So I've been doing that. Also, I got the One Ring in Arena yesterday.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
sick.
it's
You
digital,
got it
but
from a
still I
random
have the
pull. I
One
mean, still,
Ring.
it's sick that you got the card.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude. So anything else going on with you, buddy?
Not really, man.
hmm
Been a pretty run of the mill Tuesday.
hmm
Just excited to. I finished putting my minifigures together, but aside from that, I'm like now they're all put together now, and I can
hmm
actually play the game. I'm really excited to actually play the game. I'll take a picture of the board after I set it up this evening, just to post it.
Sweet, sweet. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I did beat Final Fantasy 16 with all the DLC. All of it.
Oh
I
no,
did.
you did. You mentioned it briefly, but I think I cut you off to to get you into another thought. But no,
Yeah.
dude, that's sick. How many hours?
Let's see. Let me double check here real quick. I put in 85.8 hours and I did
For a
every
hundred
side
percenter? That's
quest.
pretty sick.
I did every single side quest and every single mission in the
If you
whole
can
game.
100% a game that of that size, like in under 100 hours, like that's good. I felt like you were cruising. You set like a good pace for yourself to complete the stuff.
hmm
I usually end up going like over 100 hours on completing games like that because I tend to
hmm
fucking dilly dally and goof off,
hmm I don't have all the achievements though, so I got to
or I'll
look into
get
that.
or I'll have like a fucking menu time. Goddamn, I'm horrible about that. Like I'll pause a game and walk away for like 30 minutes sometimes.
Well, that was like the whole reason why I stopped playing Helldivers 2 for a while. I was like, I unlocked everything. Remember?
Oh yeah, dude. And that game like insults you too. It's just like time spent in mission. It's just like nowhere near as much as you've spent in the ship and you're like, "Fuck off." Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
waiting in between missions.
There is. There is. I think on that game, I think I have like, let's see, 195.5 hours.
How
Yeah.
many?
Uh
195.5?
yeah. Yeah.
I'm like right behind you now. I think I'm at like 170, 180, somewhere in that
Mhm.
range.
Mhm. Well, we're not talking about hours right now because today we're talking about Vessels of Delay. isolated again, what is that logo, and much, much more, because this is Good Kraken's Death Ratio, and we're slashing through the podcast space to be your source.
Your source. Your source.
Your source
Your source.
for all the nerdy video games news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time.
Tuesday.
Source. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. But if you spend all your credits at another shop, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. And if you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. Tell them, DJ.
Prime Gaming.
That's right. And we would love for you to give that to us to help us level up our game. But you can also support us by going over to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there, where you could talk about all your soys.
Source.
Soys. That's a good one. Guys, Garrick, my dude, my red bearded beautiful friend. We got some critical hits today.
Dude, I have a critical hit for you.
Oh yeah, hit me with that critical hit, baby.
I miss DJ, man.
Me too. He's supposed to be coming back next week.
I'm so excited for him to get back. I just want to ask him all about his trip and yeah, man, I miss DJ.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back next week, and
I think he gets back on a Saturday, which is perfect because that Monday we're literally just gonna dedicate to his trip. I'm hoping.
Dude, he's probably gonna want to sleep forever that day.
Oh yeah, he'll probably sleep that whole day.
Unless he's actually super excited to talk about it, which I feel like it's 50-50, right? He's either
he doesn't get back on a show day.
Yeah, that's true.
So he'll have a few days to rest and then shipwreck. I think he said he gets back on a Saturday.
Yeah, it'll be a cool time because I'm stoked for him to come back. It's just funny, he comes back and then I go on my little vacay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn.
Because I'm not going to be on next week at all.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Next, yeah, that's gonna be an interesting week.
Yeah, originally I wasn't supposed to be on this week. Remember, and then we moved it all because originally I wasn't going to be on this week.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's a weird month.
It actually kind of works out better that way, though.
Yes, it's less on me and Ernell overall.
Yeah, I got a critical hit for you. Xander, get on more shows.
He's busy.
Yeah, we're all busy.
I know.
Guys, join us tomorrow, Wednesday, for another Splash Damage, as Ernell and myself will be diving into Silent Hill 2 Remake for the first time. I've owned this game for 2 days, and I've been holding off on it. And I'm kind of even
I thought you weren't going to wait.
I wasn't going to, but I got busy. Honestly, that's all it is.
That's a more valid excuse. And
I might play
for sure.
I might play the first 2 hours tonight after the podcast, just because Ernell's going to be playing through it, tomorrow. It'll be Ernell's gameplay tomorrow. So then that way, him and I will be at the same spot after that type of deal. Is kind of what I'm planning on. But yeah, got a great deal on the game.
Really, what you need to do is you probably need to do the first hour at tops, then Devin, because Ernell's gonna take as much. He's gonna die so many fucking times. He's not gonna get anywhere in the first 2 hours. Are you kidding me? You have way too much faith in him. Yeah, you're giving him way more credit. Way more.
I mean,
credit.
you're right. There was that one time we were playing
the log, bro.
Yeah, that was when we spent 15 minutes at the log.
That's what I'm saying. And you really you wanted to get no, and he's gonna be dying a bunch.
Yeah, dude, did you watch that happen? You watched that happen, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched that fucking stream. That shit was funny as fuck. You guys were playing that. What the hell was that game? The
It
Quarry?
was one of the
Pretty sure it was
Dark
the Quarry,
Anthology.
right?
No, it wasn't the Quarry. It was one of the
No,
Dark
that was
Anthology. It was
it was
the
the Dark Pictures. Are you sure?
yeah. It was a Dark Pictures game.
Oh damn! I thought for sure that one was the Quarry.
No, I haven't played the Quarry. I don't own that game, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was one of because it was a co-op game. That's fucking
'Cause
right. I
Because
remember
him and
now.
I have played like almost every Dark Pictures game together.
Yeah,
But
the
we never
anthology,
finished
and
that
they're
one. That one just didn't like hit, to tell you the truth. It just
aren't
didn't.
they finally adding a new one though?
The new one looks good. The new one's like
Yeah.
sci-fi horror. New one's
Anyway,
sci-
sorry, I'm off topic. I'm
Yeah.
distracting you. My bad.
Guys, episode 139 of the Shipwreck Show is now available wherever you like to watch or listen. Yeah, check it out. It's not bad.
Dong math.
Yeah, dong math. Dong math. Dong circumference. Time
Yeah.
of dong.
Time of dong. Yep.
Yeah.
Weight of
yeah.
dong. Dong poundage.
Dong
Dongs per mile.
poundage. Dongs per
Yep.
mile. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Lots
Measurement of
math.
dong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta use your
So
dong.
yeah,
units.
if you're interested in what we're talking about and you want to know what dong math is, definitely
if you
watch
wanna know
episode
more about
139.
dong math and what dong math is, you got to go watch episode 139.
Yeah. Have a great time with it. I know we
Mhm.
did.
I did.
Garrett, can you tell the people what we got coming next?
Yeah. It's been a minute, but we're headed into it right now. The meta minute.
Been a minute. We're heading right to it. Meta minute.
Meta minute. I'm so stuffy.
There it is. I
dude.
made a
I'm
theme
so
song.
fucking-
Big Stepper,
sound-
Underground Mecca.
I sound so awful right now. I don't enjoy
Yeah.
the way I sound when I'm stuffy.
Dude, I never do. I feel like I'm getting sick just from doing the show with you, and I'm like thousands of miles away from you.
Through osmosis.
Yeah. I hate it. All right. Garrett, could you go over this
the
first story?
Yeah. Of course, the first one is I. All right. Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred launch delayed. And will be there's a small caveat to this, obviously, like it's not delayed any further, but it was delayed. And this is from Eric Law at Game Rant, read by me, Garrick. Diablo 4 has encountered some technical issues that has caused the release of Vessel of Hatred to be slightly delayed. While Diablo 4 still plans to have Vessel of Hatred go live soon, players may have to wait a couple more hours to dive into the DLC. Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion pack, picking up where the original story left off. Players will explore the iconic Nahantu region as they retrace the steps of Neyrel on Diablo 4 on her Diablo 4 quest to destroy Mephisto once and for all. Beyond that, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred also adds the Spiritborn, a brand new class that wields a double-sided glaive and powerful animal spirits to decimate foes. Unfortunately, it seems like fans might have to wait a little longer to start the new expansion. Though it originally planned to release Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred on October 7th at 4 p.m. for all regions and platforms, community manager Pez Radar confirmed the launch would be slightly delayed in a post on the Blizzard forum. He revealed that the Diablo 4 identified a small technical issue that got in the way of God. I'm like having to stop to breathe because I can't breathe through my nose while it's And while the delay shouldn't be long, players may have to wait a little bit to make sure Vessel of Hatred can launch on all platforms without problems. Now, when will Diablo 4 of Hatred be playable? There's a whole nother section of this article. I'm going to go ahead and not read that. It's playable now. Basically, it went live at 10 p.m. But yeah, there were some problems with this, folks. And Blizzard be Blizzarding. I hate that this happened, but I'm not surprised even in the slightest. Like, this just seems like 100% par for the course. Whenever Blizzard releases anything, have they ever had I personally have never experienced a smooth Blizzard launch. Blizzard. Blizzard.
Blizzard
Launch.
Blizzard launch.
Blizzard launch. Not once. Not once in my days. In my days of gaming. And I played a lot of Blizzard games, man. And no, I have like every single one of them has had problems. I think the smoothest it's ever been, maybe possibly, was Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I think that might have been their smoothest expansion release ever. But like there's generally like login issues for every WoW expansion. And like technical issues and server problems for every WoW expansion. Diablo 4 base launch had fucking problems, man. Diablo 3's base launch was a fucking nightmare. Like Reaper of Souls was not the greatest. Fucking what was that goddamn the Diablo 2, what the fuck was the remake called?
It was
Diablo 2
called
Resurrected.
yeah.
That had server issues at launch because everybody and their mother was trying to log in. Like it's not like don't ever like if you like I honestly if you take the day off on a Blizzard launch day, you're fucking silly and you just wasted a day off. Like what are you doing? Take the next day off because they never ever launch their shit smoothly. Even I was like stoked to play this, dude. Well, at 4 p.m., 5 p.m. my time, had my Xbox up, had my place, had my Diablo on the screen, dude. Literally invalid license. I'm just like, the fuck it is. Immediately went to Twitter, and lo and behold, that we've got a delay that like ended up being 5 hours long, man. It didn't go live until 9 p.m. Pacific time that evening. And from what I understand, it's been playable since then. But no, it's really funny. And of course, there's a lot of Twitter's Twitter, right, in the subreddit and in the Blizzard forums. Everyone's just like, oh my god, I can't believe that Blizzard would do this to us. And I'm just like, I can, because I've played their games, and this is what happens every single time. If not a server issue, it's like straight up a bug, or like you'll get a login error with just the most ridiculous nonsense, and you'll be. I remember on Diablo 3, man, like on launch night, I don't think I got in until 5 a.m. That like it like launched at I think 10, like 9 p.m. Pacific. And and I didn't get to play it. I think I took that night off work, or took that weekend off work, dude. And I remember like 5 a.m. I finally got logged into the game, played for like 45 minutes, got the new Tristram, and I was just like, oh my god, and like logged off and went to bed because like I basically had wasted my entire evening just trying to play the game, and I'm not even slightly shocked that Vessel of Hatred has gone the same way.
Yeah.
This literally just like this seems like Blizzard having technical issues on launch is like a brand characteristic for them, the same way that us having technical issues on streams is. Like I'll be fucking shocked when it stops happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, am I bummed because I literally haven't gotten to play it at all yet? Like I haven't even gotten to like because it went live, because of when it went live, we were doing content, and then I had to get up for work the next day, and then I went to work, and now I've just done all of my stuff, right? And so I haven't even booted up Vessel of Hatred, not once. I basically marked out time tomorrow to be able to finally get to play it, but it would have been nice to be able to play it on launch, of course. But yeah, dude, like we're 2 days into the expansion now, and I haven't even gotten to see like the title screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this is an expansion I want to play, but I'm just gonna have to wait. I'm just gonna have to wait. And if correct me if I'm wrong, this is live right now, correct? Like
Yes,
the game is
Vessel
playable.
right now, as of the time of our recording, and long since that article has been published, it is playable. Servers are live. Servers are stable. We're not experiencing any technical issues. I'll even double check the Blizzard right now just so I don't eat my fucking words. But let's see here. Diablo. Yeah, everything is good. Everything's live. We no problems currently on the official front. So yeah, Vessel of
Sweet.
Hatred is finally live. If you were one of the folks waiting for like news, because they didn't really all they really gave us was like one tweet. They're like, oh yeah, it's back up now. But like unless you were checking the official forums, you didn't really necessarily know what was going on. So if you were one of the folks that were waiting to get in, you can do so now. Go play your Spiritborn, which I'm excited to do. Which is nice, dude. I found out that you can skip the base campaign and just go straight into the DLC or expansion campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call it DLC, but I need to call it what it is. It is an expansion. They're not the same thing, Devin. We had this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you remember? We had a whole episode about it, and they're different.
I'm not arguing it either.
No. I'm arguing with myself because I got to be better about that. No, because you can skip the base campaign, you make your Spiritborn. You'll still be level 1, of course, but you'll have your horse and all that shit. But you'll be and go straight into the expansion regions and story off the jump. If you do not want to have to repeat the base campaign, which is still fucking great, by the way. I wouldn't mind redoing it, but
I think I might play on my Barbarian because everybody's going to be playing as a fucking Spiritborn.
Bruh, Barbarians got fucking buffed. Literally, Barbarians just keep getting buffed. And like every time when they get patch notes, we're just like, they can't keep doing this, right? And then they do it again. And like the new passives they got are just made them even stronger.
Yeah, I'll probably just play on my Barb. Really, really holding out on like a Paladin or something. I just want a true sword and board. I want a Holy
I bet
Knight.
we'll get
You know
one.
what I
We'll get
mean?
one. Well, because we
Yeah.
don't have a holy class right now, because these guys are like they use like some element. They use like spiritual and elemental stuff.
Mhm.
They're like a weird monk mix between the monk and the witch doctor from Diablo 3. Like
Mhm.
honestly, they function like a mash of those two classes. But
Mhm.
dude, like the sword and board archetype is like it's too important to like Diablo's lore. We gotta have the knight, like the
It's
holy
weird.
knight. It's important. Like it's weird we haven't got one, but I know
Yeah.
we will. And I know they're either gonna bring back just the paladin, which everybody would go fucking crazy for, or right
Crusader.
we or yeah, even Crusader would be fine. Or like maybe we get something else, man. I wouldn't be opposed to a new holy class.
I wouldn't either.
Because that's
But
why I played the monk, is because they were like the holy class at launch in D3.
yeah, I really just I want a really good sword class. You know what I mean? The Barbarian uses swords,
Shield
but it's like
skills.
yeah,
Like
and like
dedicated shield skills.
it's just it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, it's
not.
not. It's not.
Yeah. But I am really excited to see the story of Mephisto unfold. Um, I'll pick this up. I might just have to wait a little bit, but I will. Just a lot of games coming out. Um,
Yeah, we're in release season for sure.
yeah, yeah. Well, we speaking of release season and a lot of games, we got some hints at another game in development, and that is Alien Isolation sequel announced and is in early development. This is coming from Zach uh, Weisen, right? Zweisen
Yeah, this is
at
why.
Kotaku. And it goes. On Monday, Sega and Creative Assembly announced that after a decade of fans asking and pleading for an Alien Isolation sequel, it's actually happening. However, it's still probably be at least a year or two before we'll see the highly anticipated horror game. To mark the 10-year anniversary of the release of Alien Isolation, the game's creative director, Al Hope, posted a message celebrating the milestone and the game's community. And in the posted message, he also finally confirmed the news players have been waiting for since 2014 Alien Isolation 2, or whatever the sequel will officially be called, is happening and in early development. Quote, Today, I'm delighted to confirm on behalf of the team that the sequel to Alien Isolation is in early development, announced Hope. We look forward to sharing more details with you when we're ready. Once again, thank you. End quote. And that's all that Hope had to say about the upcoming Alien Isolation sequel. So we don't really know how much about what the new game will be about, when it will be set, or how it will be connected to the original Isolation and its creepy first person cat and mouse action. The original game famously had the xenomorph hunting you throughout the game, tracking you as you hid in lockers and ran for your life. I assume this new sequel will have a similar core gameplay element, but will be bigger and possibly even scarier than last time. Technically, Alien Isolation did get a sequel of sorts in 2019 in the form of Alien Blackout. That point and click horror game followed the main character from Isolation, Amanda Ripley, as she survived another encounter with the xenomorph. In October 2023, the game was shut down and removed from mobile stores. Sad. No word of Blackout is canon to this new sequel, but either way, I'm happy that we'll finally be getting a proper follow up to one of the best horror games ever made. Did you play this game?
No, I never got to play or never got to play. I literally fucking own it. I never played it. I got it it was a PlayStation Plus game. I'm almost certain. I picked it up as one of those
Mm-hmm.
forever and ever and ever ago. It always looked really interesting, but and I respect like this genre of horror game, but for me personally, I struggle with the games where I don't really get to fight back, where I'm just supposed to kind of run away. That's a hard genre of a horror survival for me to engage with. I respect them. I know they're super popular, and obviously, like they can be pretty realistic. Obviously, like most people probably wouldn't be trying to fight a xenomorph, but I would like to at least try, right? Like if that if that were me, right? Like I'd be going down swinging,
Yeah,
pissing my
and you would
pants, but
swing.
swinging.
You would swing once or twice, and then you would go down.
Yeah, and that's just fine, right? Like, and but like but at
Mhm.
least give me the opportunity to swing. So like I do kind of personally struggle with engaging in playing those particular kinds of horror games. I didn't really get into or enjoy like the Outlast series all that much because it kind of really follows into that trope. Also, the battery. I hate the battery mechanic on the fucking camera. That shit pisses me off. It's just unfun.
Yeah.
But anyways, and so like I kind of felt I think I steered clear of Alien Isolation because its presentation was Outlast, but with an alien skin on it to me. Now, I understand that Alien Isolation stands out wholly because the AI the alien has is fucking crazy, from what
Dude,
I understand.
if
Like
you
it will learn all sorts of crazy stuff, and it will gaslight the shit out of you, and like find really interesting ways to catch you and kill you, and that's why this game was as scary as it was. So obviously, like I'm hoping they at least use the core engine that they used for the AI, but I've seen some crazy clips of this game.
So I hope they bring it back. I never beat this game. I played it a little bit, but I never beat this because again, it's hard for me to play horror games that I can't fight back as well. You know, you put me in a Dead Space game, Silent Hill, a Resident Evil, whatever have you, I will play the shit out of that game, and I know you know that.
Yeah,
But in this game, I think they did one of the best mechanics I've ever seen for a horror game ever. If you are using a microphone in any
yeah.
capacity,
Oh yeah.
the noise that comes out of your mouth or in the background will translate to the game and the alien could hear you.
The motherfucker will come get you.
Yeah, it is so good. I think that is one of the best horror game mechanics that has ever been implemented into a video game. So
Yeah, dude,
it's
that's
definitely,
fucking terrifying. I
yeah,
wonder if
it's,
that Quiet Place video game is going to use it. Missed op
didn't that come out?
absolutely. I'm pretty sure it has or is coming out like it's this month for sure. Uh
Yeah.
but like if it doesn't use any sort of mic capturing, absolutely fucking ball dropped.
Yeah, and 100% because I feel like that is a very important component for that game specifically. A Quiet Place, come on, come on. Which like if you have roommates, if you have animals, like anything could just throw it off. Hey yo, there's the Drax boy. Drax boy in chat. Oh, we were talking about your trip this next week and how you and I are gonna cuddle up. Um, but yeah, I am definitely gonna check this out. I'm definitely gonna check it out. So, Drax, with how much my cat meows, I wouldn't be able to finish the game. That's fair. With how much
Yeah, dude.
Amos barks, I wouldn't be able to finish the game.
That'd be funny as shit, though, dude. Could you imagine, like, you're like hiding, and like all of a sudden, like Amos just starts barking at something, and the fucking Xenos just like charges you and kills you?
Dude, that's exactly what would happen too. Like 100%. That's like no contest. That's exactly what's gonna happen to me.
He'd
You
out
know.
the fuck out of you.
Yep. Yeah.
And then
Amos
you
is
know
a
that's how you die in a
fuck,
horror
dude.
movie. You're like, cool,
Yep.
this is how I die in a horror movie. My dog gets me killed.
Yep. No, dude, 100%. It's one of those things. It's like if zombies come, it's gonna be me or the dog, man. And it's probably gonna be me because I fucking love that dog.
Yeah, dude. I'll fight tooth and nail for that stupid little asshole sleeping over on the couch over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die for it, but whatever. And
Yeah.
then they'll immediately die afterwards. But whatever. Like I tried.
You're going out together. You're going out together, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So, with that being said, of going out together and things releasing that we talked about earlier, let's
I
talk
don't know.
about.
If they bump it up, if they make it crazy fucking scary, I might give it a go.
Oh, you should. You should. I know I will. Yeah. I mean, it's Alien. I hope that they like take some elements from Romulus, like put it on a space station instead of just a ship or something. You know.
That'd be fucking cool. There's a
Yeah.
lot they could do with it to make it really interesting.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Well, with that being said, we are going to move into our game releases for this week. Starting with today, October 8th. And this is coming from GameSpot. Dead Season is out today on PC. Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred is out today on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PC. I did not know that Diablo 4 was on the previous generation of consoles. as well.
Yeah, actually, it runs pretty decently too, surprisingly.
I actually expect that, to tell you the truth, from like an isometric style game. I expect
Yeah,
that.
it's not. I
Yeah.
would be disappointed in them if they couldn't optimize that.
Yeah. Another game that came out today, Silent Hill 2 for
Yeah,
PS5
games
and
come out.
PC. Weird that PlayStation is doing one of their little backhanded, like, don't release this on Xbox yet. Here's more money. You know.
Oh yeah, because there's no reason for that to be exclusive at all.
No, there's not. It's literally them third partying, just trying to get more people to buy PlayStations.
What
It's
in
like,
the
hey, buy our
average
PS5
Larry-ass
Pro
fucking
that
game is this next one?
Yeah, buy our PS5 Pro that is $200 for AI upscaling. Dark Duck Paradox. Sounds like a Larry game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's out tomorrow, October 9th on PC. Then on October 10th,
The
we have
2D
Amber
platformer,
Isle
alright.
on PC. Also on October 10th, we have Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time on the Switch. Sounds like an anime game.
Dude, no, did you ever play Fantasy Life? It
Nope.
was like a little top down like fantasy simulator game. Like it was like a life sim, but like if you were in a fantasy world, you'd be like a knight and you'd go take jobs, and like it was really interesting. I don't know, I didn't realize it was getting, I don't know what the fuck that is, or if it's got like what version of that if it's like a spin-off or what, but it was a cute little game.
Yep, don't know anything about that series personally. Also coming out on October 10th is Metamorphosis on Quest 2 and Quest 3, so it sounds like a VR game. And then on October 10th, Miraibo Go on PC and mobile. Miraibo. Don't know what that is either. Sorry, guys. Sky Oceans Wings for Hire is coming out October 10th on PC and consoles. Just consoles. See, I like it when they just put consoles. Like if it's coming out on all the like regular consoles, just put consoles. I don't need to name every console it's coming out on. Here's a game that's pretty hype. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero will be out on consoles. Sparking Zero will be out on consoles. Because NPC.
consoles.
NPC.
Yeah, it's current gen and PC.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I'm fucking actually very very excited for that game. I got my pre-order ready to go so that I could get my mini Goku and all my pre-order characters. It's been a long time since I've given a shit about a
Dragon Ball
like
game.
a fighting about a fighting game of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty stoked on this.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I might give it a go eventually. Again, eventually. Also out on October 11th, Europa, out on Switch and PC. I like the name. It's spacey. Don't know what it is though.
AC is probably a sci-fi of some kind. What the hell is this Transformers game coming up?
Yeah, I saw that. Also out on October 11th, Metaphor ReFantasio. That game just got reviewed very well, and that's coming out on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, and PC. I actually might pick that up.
I think got a 95, dude. That's wild.
Yeah, I actually might pick that up. But you know what also might be worth picking up, Garrick?
What?
Starship Troopers Extermination out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC on October 11th. That's right. That is going to be your first-person hell dive into extermination of bugs. Solely bugs.
I'll probably end up... That's not one I'm concerned getting day one, but I will pick it up eventually just to try it out.
Yeah.
But I think Helldivers 2 captured the Starship Troopers experience a little better than Starship Troopers did.
Yeah, I agree. Also out on October 11th, we have Thronefall for PC. And then we have Transformers Galactic Trials on consoles, Switch and PC. And then we have Undisputed on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. And that is it for the week. That is all.
Thronefall is a minimalist strategy game. Interesting.
Yeah. So what is Transformers Galactic Trials?
Yeah, well, I can't tell what kind of game it is.
It says genre driving racing arcade.
What? Oh. Boo!
It's a racing game. An arcade racing game for Transformers.
To race as Transformers, man.
Isn't there a Transformers game that's being worked on right now that you're supposed to play as the humans? Right?
Yes, I've heard of that. Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
We saw the reveal of it, right?
There's a few different Transformers games in the works.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that's going to entail.
Called?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what that is going to entail. Garrick, could you tell people what we're going into next, please?
Yes, we are heading into the next segment. The segment that indicates that we are heading towards the end of the show. Because this is the end game.
The end game, the end of games, the games of the end. It is the end game. Game.
Transformers Reactive. That's what the other one's going to be called.
Transformers Reactive?
Yeah. It'll be a 1 to 4 player online action co-op game developed by Splash Damage.
Really?
Yep.
We've been doing Splash Damage for a very long time.
But yeah, no, that is the Transformers Reactive one. That's the one that I'm most interested in. Yeah. Whatever the fuck that looks like.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're not talking about Transformers right now. What are we talking about, Devin?
We are talking about our new story, which is going to be the end game. And I just realized actually this isn't set up. I had this set up in Splash Damage and not here, so we're not going to be doing that part that I was going to do. Yeah. But we are going to be talking about a new studio announcement, more of a rebranding. That's right, because 343 has rebranded into Halo Studios. It turns out Halo is not dead. In fact, it is very alive, and there is lots of new things happening with multiple games being worked on. which is cool to hear. And we have an article from Kat Bailey here over at IGN that I'm going to read, and then we're going to discuss what this means, or
Hell yeah.
our guesses. Future Halo games moving to Unreal Engine 5 as 343 Industries rebrands. Multiple projects are in development. The future of Halo is starting to come into focus during Sunday's Halo World Championships. 343 Industries made a number of announcements, including that it will officially be changing its name to Halo Studios, and that it's working on multiple new games. In addition, the newly rebranded studios say that all future projects will be developed on Unreal Engine, leaving behind the Slipspace engine utilized by Halo Infinite. The announcements were unveiled in a 7-minute video shown ahead of the Halo World Championships Grand Finals, which showcased the results of Project Foundry, an experimental project designed to show a Halo game built using the Unreal Engine. While it's not much more than a tech demo, it offers a glimpse at a fresh beginning for Xbox's flagship franchise in the wake of Halo 21's Halo Infinite. It's a huge shift for the Halo series, not the least because of the resources poured into the Slipspace engine over the course of its development. The studio formerly known as 343 Industries notoriously struggled with the Slipspace engine during Halo Infinite's development, in part because it used tools dating back to the early 2000s. Still, it was expected to serve as the foundation for the series after Halo Infinite. Quote, respectfully, some components of Slipspace are almost 25 years old, art director Chris Matthews said in an interview with Xbox Wire. Quote, although 343 were developing it continuously, there are aspects of Unreal that Epic has been developing for some time, which are unavailable to us in Slipspace. And that would have taken a huge amounts of time and resources to try and replicate. End quote. An early 2023 report suggested that Halo's developers were ready to hit the reset button on the series. After a heavy shakeup within the studio, including transitioning to the Unreal Engine, the report also said that Halo's developers were focusing on pitching new Halo games while prototyping ideas. Project Foundry appears to be the culmination of that effort. The newly rebranded Halo Studios, for its part, is seeking to forge ahead under the leadership of Pierre Hintz and Elizabeth Van Wyck, with the studio now working on multiple new games. The three stepped into top roles at the studio in the wake of studio GM Bonnie Ross's departure in 2022, with the series veteran Joseph Stanton leaving Xbox in 2023. The new name and engine follows Xbox saying earlier this year that it's full speed ahead on a next generation successor to the Xbox Series XS. Quote, we had a disproportionate focus on trying to create the conditions to be successful in servicing Halo Infinite, says Hintz. But switching to Unreal allows us to put all the focus on making multiple new experiences at the highest quality possible. The projects will be ready when they're ready, Halo Studio says. For now, stay tuned for a lot more analysis on IGN as well as the podcast Unlocked. So, multiple games, new engine, new studio name, new heads at the studio. I know you're not a big Halo player, but I know
I'm
you can
literally not a
appreciate.
Halo player at all.
Yeah. But I know you can appreciate things about it, especially because it has a cultivated story that has been, uh, liked by many.
Oh yeah,
What
absolutely.
what's your thought process on this? Like, what are you thinking with this announcement?
Uh, the multiple games thing is probably the most exciting bit. I'm not actually like overly thrilled about the shift to Unreal Engine, like in general. I have qualms with Unreal Engine, just personally. I think it's beautiful. I think environments look better than people do in Unreal Engine as like
Mm-hmm.
just as an engine. And so Halo already has kind of an aesthetic that I've never really liked. So when it's coupled in Unreal Engine, or maybe it's just that it looks so weird that it's hard to get used to because you're used to looking at Halo a certain way for so long. But but like I said, I think the most exciting thing by far and away is the multiple games portion of it. I
Mm-hmm.
really do think they need to take the opportunity to do shit. I'm fucking sorry if this is a hot take. They need to do shit without Master Chief. There needs to be Halo games without Master Chief.
And
Like on
there are
fucking god. Like
there
but like
are
but
Halo
I mean
games
like
without Master Chief.
I know there are, but there needs to
Mm-hmm.
be more. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. The best Halo game is Halo Reach, and I will fucking fight you on that. I'll fight anybody on that. That's
But did you
my
play
favorite.
it?
It's the only game, it's the only Halo game I've ever played. Ever played and beat. I
Okay.
played Halo and I played Halo 1 and I played Halo and I played Halo 2. Excuse me. And I played Halo Reach. I fucking loved Halo Reach. That shit was amazing. And honestly, I think the reason I liked it so much is I don't give a fuck about Master Chief as like a character. Don't care. I hate him
Mm-hmm.
actually. I think he's a lame ass character. He's like fucking. He's like a god. His plot armor's ridiculous. But I think I'd like, but like I think that like the idea of Spartans is cool, and so like being able to have more stories told outside of like the scope of Master Chief would be really really cool, especially because like Halo Infinite took place on like an entirely independent ring, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
like from all the other stuff in the story, from what I understand. Um, so like it could go like I feel like the story could just go a lot of places. I know people also really like playing as like the grunts. The like in doing like the ODST stuff. I know people really like that. And we haven't and correct me if I'm wrong. We haven't gotten that gameplay perspective from a Halo game in quite some time either.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those are probably going to be like the biggest draws. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a step in the right direction because like obviously like 3 being Halo Studios now just fucking makes sense. Literally, what else are they doing? They're not doing anything else. They make Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Um and like but now that they are just Halo Studios and it, like we're going to be getting that tells me that Microsoft is not only going to be giving them focus but they're going to be giving them funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like you know, you don't rebrand unless you have like the space to do that. Um, and so I feel like it's exciting for fans of the franchise. Like you should be excited because you know this means that like a franchise that you adore is still getting to. It's going to have a long future. Like you guys are going to have a lot of Halo to look forward to, regardless of your feelings on Halo Infinite. Like everything going forward is just going to be a different experience now, and you're going to have to be willing to adjust as a Halo fan to what that new experience is going to look like. Otherwise, you may or may not end up making yourself a relic of the past if you're not willing to get on board with what they want to do for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do feel like obviously like moving to Unreal is like it's the step that makes the most sense for them. It's a widely available it's a widely available engine. It's a beautiful engine when utilized appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
They were obviously able to make Halo Infinite look really, really good, even though it was using really, really old assets and like functions. Um, so them being able to move to a completely modern engine is probably going to be like we'll probably see new Halo games faster now too once they're comfortable working in the engine because they're going to be able to just be using modern tools on a modern in a modern work setting.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you guys are gonna have better looking games, better like smoother gameplay in your games. Honestly, like Halo's probably gonna get a level up, like in terms of mechanics. Like they're going to be able to like add a depth to like their games now by just being able to just tap into things that or by just not being restricted by their old engine. Not even necessarily getting new things, but just not being restricted by old things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down on recording right now. I have three predictions for three types of games they're going to be doing.
Okay.
A Halo Wars game, new Halo Wars, because those are
So what? Okay.
RTSs.
I'm about to say what the hell is I have no idea what the hell Halo
You
Wars
would
is,
actually
so.
probably like Halo Wars a lot. It's an RTS game and it has really good
Top
stories.
down?
Yeah, top down
Cool.
RTS. Yeah, yeah. I play Halo Wars 2 all the time still. Actually, I
Oh, that's
really
sick.
like that game.
I didn't even know they had RTSs.
Yeah, yeah. You would probably like those games. To tell you the truth, standalone,
Probably. I love
adjacent
RTS.
to Master Chief's story, but not Master Chief. So
See, and I'm cool with that. Like, I want to feel
yeah.
part of the story, but like, I just don't want to be Master Chief. Like, he's just like, I understand that he's like the guy, but he's not my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, he is from the novellas, the novels, as you would, of Halo. He is the main character from the books. So it is kind of, you know, that's how it kind of is, you know. But I have two more predictions. I think a standalone game, a la carte, either some perspective of ODST or other Spartans, is definitely an idea for them. And here's the big thing, especially after seeing them recreate the old Master Chief armor in the tech demo that they showed. I think a seamless experience of a remake of 1 through 3 but in one game
Oh, doing
with
it like
new
a master game. That'd be pretty crazy.
with like new content in between that links the stories together. Like they kind of alter the way that the
Super
game.
story.
Yeah, yeah, and just put it all into one game. Cut out the filler, but still keep all the good beats. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
I
crazy if they could
I
execute
think
that.
I think that it is something that they might be working on because after watching that video and hearing the way that they're talking about it, and what's really funny in one scene of that video, they show 4 copies of Halo games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Halo 1 Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 3 ODST. All
Mm-hmm.
all 4 of those. That's what it shows. And it actually shows a copy of Reach as well. It doesn't even acknowledge 4, 5, or Infinite or the Halo Wars games. Actually, it doesn't even. They talk about Infinite, but they don't show the cover
so
art.
Many fucking Halo games. There's so many.
Yeah,
fucking
I mean, dude, the franchise is like over 20 years old.
That's
you know,
crazy, dude.
it's as old as Xbox. You know.
Yep, that's true.
So it's just like fucking Crash Bandicoot is a super old franchise. Resident Evil's an old franchise. Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy. You know that's how it is nowadays. We got old franchises.
But fucking Crash Bandicoot still only got 4 games.
No, he's got more than 4 games.
Like, it's got 4 main games though, but like even Halo's on 6 still, and it's like at least. But no, like there's plenty of Crash spinoffs, but like
yeah. The best Crash game is Crash Bandicoot Warped. Sorry, but
I like Crash Team Racing.
I digress though. I that is my wholehearted like that is my
You heard
prediction.
it first here.
Yeah, is I think that's what they're gonna do. And if they don't, then that's cool. I was wrong, but if they do, and I said that now this early in the game, I get to be that person that goes, I fucking guessed it. I did that. You know what I mean?
That was me. I called it.
I am right here live. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this. You know this. I like the Halo games. I think the Halo games
really
are fun.
hard to see this as anything other than like a positive thing, honestly. Like if you're like there's no reason to complain about this. Like there really isn't. Like if you're a Halo fan, if you're in for like the franchise, like you might as well just be in for a penny in for a pound, because like you're just gonna keep getting more Halo at this point. And like now that you've got a modern engine, like your games are gonna look better, they're gonna play better, you're gonna get them faster. This is like just a massive W for Halo fans.
Yeah.
I
I wish that you were into Halo multiplayer even a little bit, because I feel like you would get a kick out of the Forge, because there's so many funny game types that people make. There's like Duck
Dude,
Hunt,
yeah,
there's
I've
Rocket
seen
Gooses.
like the
Do like,
custom maps and stuff that you can
dude, you
do.
would have fun with that stuff.
I
It
just
is,
don't play PvP anymore, man. Like I steer
yeah.
clear of it, like just pretty
But
much like
like,
all
just
together.
they feel like mini games at that point. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. They do fit. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
seen they look a little bit more ridiculous and like
yeah.
not as sweaty.
Yeah, like big head mode and stuff like that. There's like modes where it's like people spawn constantly and you just get random set of power weapons and pretty much it's just spawn, pull the trigger and just see how ridiculous it gets.
Just hope
Yeah,
for the
just
best.
hope that you win. And when you get like 12 people in a lobby doing that. I have lots of childhood memories of Halo. Whether it be just playing with my brother on and our immediate friends and going online like split screen on Halo 2 because that's what we used to do when we were
I do
really young.
remember playing some Halo 2 split screen.
Well,
Like I played it with friends only because like, like literally that was like the game to play with friends back then. So it was like either play that or don't play anything.
well the Halo 2 multiplayer like redefined multiplayer for games, right? It defined
Mhm.
online multiplayer too. But like Halo 3, man, high school, like the online connectivity of that, the Forge mode, like with the games that I was just telling you about earlier,
Mhm.
and also that was my LAN party experience. Every
Yeah,
year, me and my friends in high
that's
school
fair.
did a few LAN parties where we got together. We stayed up all night playing Halo. We ordered a ton of Dominoes. We got like tons of things to drink and there would be like 10 plus of us at the house and we would do it at different houses. Everybody would bring TVs or computer monitors over and we would set
Dude,
up. We had a whole
that couldn't have
network
been me.
hub. Yeah, we did the
I
whole
can't.
thing.
The LAN party part sounds sick. The idea of playing that much Halo sounds so fucking boring, dude. I think I'd be done at like after 3 matches. For like the whole night, I'd be like, yeah, I don't need to
Dude,
play
it was
anymore.
so fun. It was
Like
so fun.
I would probably just be sitting there eating pizza, watching people play after I'd be like three and like
Yeah.
3 matches of like,
Do
yeah, I'm
you
good
know
for the whole
Stephen
night.
Fashing, right? You know
Yeah,
Steve? Yeah, he was one of the people that I did the
I believe
Halo
that.
lens with.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was dude, him and I were like best friends in high school. Like we were in our first band together and everything. Like,
Yeah, dude, he's chill as fuck. He's a super chill guy.
yeah.
But dude, no,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just like I said, man, it's just this is just it's just a really good time to be a Halo fan, especially because like everybody was kind of low key freaking out. They're like, oh fuck, Halo's done forever, because like
Mm.
it's just been all quiet for like over a year now. Like pretty much nothing new for like over a year now, right? Like not even any
They did
updates.
an update a few months
There was
ago.
like there was one recent up, yeah, one recent up, but
Yeah.
before that there hadn't really been. It'd been pretty much radio silent,
Yeah,
yeah.
and they still have like seasons coming out too
They
cuz
okay,
I
they do seasons.
yeah, yeah, they have new seasons
Of
and
course
with
they do
maps
seasons.
that get added constantly. And what I really like about what how they do their seasons is you can acquire and finish those season passes whenever you want to.
Like once you
It's
have
not
it, you just have it forever.
well, you can even buy it whenever you want if you never bought it
Oh,
too.
that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So they
Oh
made
yeah,
it so you as a player, if you don't play for a while, you don't miss out on content. You can still
that's good.
acquire everything, which is
That's
nice.
amazing. I hate because
Yeah.
I hate that Destiny.
Yeah. I every other game doesn't do that. I feel like Halo's the only game that does that. I think
There are a
Suicide
few other
Squad
games.
Justice League did it, but
There's
like
yeah, they did, but who fucking
but well,
cares?
there's like what
Uh,
13 people that play that game
there
still.
are a few. There's like a few other games that have done it, but like they've not done it like so fully.
Mm. Which I think is a great example on how season passes should be handled. But yeah, I'm
Agreed.
stoked for it. It looks good. Um, the lighting looks really good. The landscapes look really good. They even showed a banshee like flying through the air, which is like the iconic like Covenant like you
Right.
know um fighter. um, so I'm really cool, really excited to see where this comes. I understand it's probably not going to happen until next generation at this point. Like
Oh yeah, like a
yeah,
next, like a fully developed like
hmm
Halo game on Unreal Engine 5. Probably
yeah,
not this console generation, right?
yeah, and the one thing that I see here is they made they made a reference to not doing like a PS5 Pro edition of the Xbox and just going straight for the next gen.
Which is fine, man. We don't
Yeah,
fucking
I'm actually
need
okay with
pro
that.
consoles. Like
The
honestly, I feel like PlayStation literally proved that we don't fucking need pro consoles anymore. It's just inflated
yeah.
bullshit.
I feel like last generation it made sense because there was that 1080p to 4K jump.
Yeah, there
Which
was like an actual jump in like quality, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking looked
Yeah.
at the PlayStation 5 Pro shit, man. It doesn't look that much different.
It doesn't at all. It's literally $200 more for AI
not
to
enough for me to. It doesn't look different enough for me to fucking care. I'll tell you that much right now.
It didn't look different enough for me to even think about actually buying a
And
PS5 at this point.
Yeah, that's like that's pretty much like my exclusive.
Remember, I was waiting for this. I was waiting to see the announcement of this. Remember, I waited for the Slim to come out, and I'm like, okay, that looks good. But now I know there's
cool,
Pro coming.
Pro. Not for $200 more.
No,
but yeah, nope.
Dude,
but,
for
wanna...
$700, I'd rather buy myself a fucking 4080 and slap that in my PC.
Yeah, dude. And
yeah,
because Halo's going to be releasing on PC day one these days now too.
Yep. And I'm keeping my Series X. I'm never gonna get rid of it because I have such a huge Xbox library. But I'm probably not really gonna buy consoles anymore besides Nintendo consoles. Just being real.
Yeah,
just being
exactly.
real.
And like the Series X is a great console. Honestly, I'll probably upgrade my Series S to an X at some point and just.
You should do the new one. You should get the new one that's coming out, the 2 terabyte
that's what I was
one.
thinking of. Yeah, I want the 2 terabyte. I want the Black Tower one.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. Plus it's like, why not? Like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
And then you won't have to worry about it for a long time. So, because here's the thing, even when they come out with next gen consoles, these consoles are still gonna get supported. I'm telling you right now.
No, and Xbox supports their consoles for a lot longer than PlayStation does.
Yeah. Well, speaking of support, we also have more things for you guys to support, and we're gonna go over our content schedule for the rest of the week. That's right. Just like we said earlier, Wednesday, we're having another episode of Splash Damage with Silent Hill 2. That's going to be Ernell. That's going to be me. That's going to be Ernell playing. That's going to be me hanging out. That's going to be Ernell going, oh, fuck. And that's going to be me going, oh, shit. And then he's going to be like, whoa. And I'm going to be like, yo. And that's exactly how it's going to go. Thursday, we have nothing. That's right. Nothing. Thursdays are our days off. That's where we compute.
Huzzah!
That's where we gather ourselves. That's where we get ready. That's when we see movies, if there's movies to be seen. Because Friday, on another episode of 20,000 Films,
this Thursday,
the boys are having a conversation about horror movies that missed the mark. That's right. Horror movies that missed the mark. If you have any ideas and you're hearing this before this show goes live, please come into our Discord and you can have that conversation with us and maybe we can mention something. Or
I love talking about bad shit, dude. Like I love talking about bad shit.
Me too. That's why I always make fun of Ernell for liking Army of the Dead and what was that movie? Malignant. Yeah, that movie fucking sucked. Especially when he tries to argue it with me, and then I look up the Metacritic, and it even just backs up my whole statement.
You're just like receipts.
Yeah, receipts. I love you, Ernell, but fuck you. But also let us know what you feel about the Halo Studios announcement, or anything else we talked about tonight. If you have some thoughts on Vessel of Hatred, please be sure to join us in Discord. I know we're definitely going to have some people playing that, and you'll probably be seeing it pop up a lot over the next week or two. With that being said,
I'll give a review once I get to actually play it.
Yeah. And we'll keep you updated on that. You guys will definitely know when that's happening. With that being said, this is Death Krakens.
Dude, you're on a fucking roll. Death Kraken, Soyce.
I'm you tonight, man.
Are you? Yeah, but say you feeling all right, buddy? Did
I'm progressively.
Your fucking mouth?
I progressively feel my sinuses acting a fool right now. Like I think my nose just got stuffy just now, which means I need tea and more chicken noodle soup. Because this has been Good Kraken's Death Ratio, your choice for all the nerdy video game news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. West Coast, Best Coast time. If you liked what you heard, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services wherever you like to watch or listen. Swice. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Death Ratio and leaving a review there. We have to go, but until next time, Death Kraken.
Soys.
Death Kraken.
Soys.
Death Kraken.